Hello, my little nerds and nerdettes. Please join us for another episode of
Dungeon Crawlers.
Dungeon Crawlers.
Who's ready to roll?
Yes. Yes. Nice. Good. I'm just gonna do a really fast recap, cause I won't be here next week. Maybe even not the week afterwards. So we might be on a 2-week hiatus. But the party has made their way to Bell and Outpost finally. Um, you guys got Kevin in trouble. Kevin has either fled the boat, is on the boat. You don't have any idea. But you've gotten him into a load of shit. The party has landed in Bell and Outpost. The Captain Marrow was asking basically, or not asking, but he was basically telling you that he needed to be recompensated for the damages to this boat, loss of crew, and he wasn't even sure why. He had been sent here by Donovan. Party kind of got around that, was able to worm their way off the ship, and basically made their way into town. Into town, you guys kind of went into Bell and Outpost. You went into Telma's Yummies, Comfies and Things General Store. And met Telma, who little weird, little out there, older lady. And you were able to procure some items. Kind of a key with some runic designs on it, and almost another ball that had some kind of runic designs slash some languages that you did not understand on both items. So we left off with the party basically making their way out of Telma's. It was about midday at this point. I would say probably like 1 o'clock ish, 2 maybe. Um, the day is yours. You guys had kind of decided where you were heading, but not really. You guys had said to the mountains, but you guys were kind of like, nah, maybe not. So, Axel made it pretty clear, but the whole party didn't vote. I'm just saying, you guys do whatever you want to do. I have a storyline for both fucking ways. Because you guys taught me a lesson first campaign. Don't plan one route. You plan one route, and you guys are going to go completely 180. That's a lie. Okay, go ahead. Anyways.
Hey guys, let's go to neither place. Let's go back to Kalor actually.
Back to Kayla.
Fine with me.
They never expected. We left.
Go ahead.
I'll just stab
Yeah, I just
ourselves.
want to do what they least expect.
Exactly.
You never. Rock on.
Let's stay here and become Chinese Zen garden farmers.
There you go.
Yeah. Campaign over, guys.
I dig a hole. I plant 2 potato seeds.
Will they even grow here?
I don't know. Maybe around the oasis. Anybody got shape water?
Not
Just start-
anymore.
Sadly, no.
I took all the druid spells that are good for planting stuff.
Exactly. Just start your own farm in the desert. I mean, hey, I could be profitable.
So, did we decided on going to the keep, right? The mountains.
Molten Hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a safe bet.
Yeah.
You don't want to
I
know
mean,
what's
I-
out in these sands.
Why? What's out there?
You don't want to know.
Well, now I'm kind of curious.
Well, that would mean you would know.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm asking about it.
There's just stuff. You know, the kind of stuff you don't want to run into. Things. Stuff.
Classic stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Things and stuff.
Right. Very enlightening non-answer to my question. Thank you.
Anytime.
Didn't we say we were getting food last time? I think that was where we ended, right?
I think we had gotten rooms.
Yeah, I'd gone to my room, but everyone else went to go get some food.
Is
Yeah.
that what it was? Yeah, because there's an eatery inside. So yeah,
Yep.
that'd be a quick stop inside, get some food. The door is locked, and so unfortunately we can't go in.
Oh no!
Ginge, unlock the door.
I don't know if I can. I don't think I even did anything on the inside of it.
It's a joke.
I actually have been trying to do that, where you guys can walk into a building and then it's like a whole inn. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I will say this: Multiverse, you're doing a fucking hell of a bang up job.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you could always just do like a separate map, which just
I'm
like
well. I'm
inside
in
a
their.
tower.
I'm in their. Yeah, I'm in their Discord, and
Oh, really?
so oh yeah, super like they're very responsive and have like answered all of my questions.
Hell yeah.
They have been
Hell yeah!
really awesome. Yeah.
That's the kind of business for out.
Oh yeah, they and like on the weekends
Hell.
they have like walkthroughs, so they have like sit-ins and you can watch somebody build like an entire map. It's been pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, super awesome. Definitely worth
Wow.
checking out. But yeah, the Telma's the general store here. It's kind of an eatery slash general store slash like it's like those weird truck stops that you go to and they just have like an assortment of fucking everything.
Everything.
Yeah, like there's food on one side, then you walk to the other side, and it's like all the trucker items. Then you walk a little further, and it's like all the weird stuff that they put in their windows, or like
Knickknacks.
knickknacks and like,
Like
For
yeah,
some
gift
reason,
shop-
there's like a
gift shop
gun
shit.
store attached to it too.
yeah, and you're just kind of like, why is that there? Yeah,
Bruh.
and then there's the lizard lots,
Oh god. Lizard lots.
not quite here. So you don't gotta worry about that.
No, I'm sure they have that here. Yeah. So I'd meander inside and go to the eatery section and grab a table.
Okay.
I'm
About
tired of eating the ship rations.
3 minutes later, Telma
Awful.
comes walking around the corner. Welcome to Terminus. What would you like to eat? We have stew, dark stew, and
Light stew?
no, we have sand fleas. And you see this giant, almost like cockroach, skewered on a stick, and like the back is split open, like a lobster, like somebody split it and then was cooking it that way.
Nasty.
Yum.
You said you have stew and dark stew. What's the difference between the two?
This one's light and this one's dark. Maybe more spicy dark one, but not really sure.
Not sure. Okay, well, let's just get a pot of the light stew for the table.
Fair enough. Big pot for hot table? Okay. She begins to.
Sounds great.
She takes out this like clay pot that definitely somebody like made. It's like you can see like the fingerprints that were like dried into the like this giant like bowl thing. And she just begins to like huck big ladles and fills them up. That'll run you I'll say for the whole table like 3 silver.
Okay, I'll give her 5.
Very reasonable.
Thank you.
I gotta try the sand fleas for me.
Oh, of course. 2 copper for that.
Yeah. Can't not do it.
She hands you like you watch as she
When in
hands it
balance.
to KB, and KB you have to double grab, and it's like actually like a stick and this like giant sand flea. It's like as big as KB's head, and he's just holding this like giant cockroach looking thing in front of him.
I'm gonna
That's
raise
when you
an
go to
eyebrow.
a Brazilian steakhouse and they just have the big steak thing like on the spit
Yeah.
they carve at the table.
Yep.
But they just give you the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
You just have like this giant.
raise my eyebrow at KB and be like, "You gonna eat all that?"
Probably. You want some? I'll share.
Nah, I've had that before.
That looks
What is it?
interesting.
It's it's grainy.
Mm.
I mean, they eat sand, among other things.
They don't eat sand.
They do because they live in the sand.
They don't eat
this,
it.
but it's in there.
They ingest it and then poop it out.
It's assumed.
It's in
It
there.
li-
It's in there.
They legitimately.
Sand is involved.
Okay, so the anatomy of a sand fleet for Axel, because Axel would know, they actually have two buttholes. One
Nice.
is for the actual intestines and their internal stomachs.
And one of
Two-
them's for anal.
No,
Oh my god.
Oh,
we're sorry, Twitch. We're sorry. I will kick him out now, and he's done in the campaign.
Man,
The other one is they
that is
legitimately suck in the sand, and it goes right through that and out the back end. So
This
they
is like a whale's blowhole. but
Kind
for
of.
sand. Yeah.
Kind of. And for those of you that know, Axel, sand fleas are kind of like hyenas. They're very much scavengers, like vultures type. Like they'll eat anything they can find, they'll eat it. Dead,
Like
alive. Yeah. Not just sand. There's no nutrition in sand. They can't live off of sand.
I'm making a joke.
Anyway.
You'll probably like it, KB. It's different. It's good.
Looks great.
How does it look?
Like, look?
Yeah, like what is the
Like a cockroach.
It looks like a cockroach that somebody put up against the flames.
Like a really,
And then like
really big cockroach.
and then like a piece, like a loaf of bread, took a knife and split it down the back. So it's got like a split, and then like somebody cooked that.
so very appetizing, definitely.
From the look of it, probably not so much.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
I roll a D100. Maybe loves it. 81. 81 out of 100.
Did you take a bite?
Yeah.
It tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
It tastes like a little bit gamey chicken, and it was seasoned very well, actually, surprisingly.
With not sand.
With not sand, some kind of spice. It's a little
new seasoning on the shelves, not
Right.
sand.
Exotic sand.
not
Is it yellow?
sand.
Smoked
Um,
sand. Exotic sand.
Almost looks like
I can't believe it's not sand.
almost looks like it was like seasoned with curry. It's a little spicy,
Mm.
but good.
Can I have a little nibble of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll break off like the tiniest piece that I can do. Here you go.
Okay.
So like KB's tiny like piece for you is like the end of your pinky. Like he gives it to you and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
16
just-
out of 100. Probably not tasting too good.
Maybe it was too spicy for you. The taste is there though. It tastes really good. But it's spicy. You kind of like you swallow it and you're like it's really like it's like, oh, it's really good, and then like right as you swallow it and you're like, oh, that was really good taste. That like spice hits like deep on the back of your throat and you're kind of like and you're like tearing up a little bit.
Yeah. So good. I think I'll
Great,
stick to
right?
this too.
Need some water, patience?
Yeah.
Do you need something to drink? We have fresh camel's milk.
Well, yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Oh no.
And she comes back and she slides across this not like a shot glass, but like a rock glass, like a smaller glass, and it's filled with this this white liquid.
Is that a D100? How much you like it?
Yeah,
For
Oh wait, was that from before? I guess.
that was for the sand flea.
Oh, got it.
How's the milk? Is it pretty normal?
it's normal but very thick. Like very thick.
From what I understand,
Hmm.
camel's milk is like
That
really
is some
sweet.
thick ass milk.
Yeah. But it's
Huh.
thick. It's a little on the thicker side.
They didn't skim nothing out of it.
Like drinking heavy cream.
Like a tiny step up from that. But it's sweet.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to the stew.
The stew is the stew is kind of like a beef stew. Like the flavor of it is kind of like a beef stew, and it is chunks of sand flea.
Nice. Not as
You get a
spicy
good
this
idea of
time,
the
though.
type of protein diet they have here.
Eat with what you
Sand flea
get.
kebab, sand flea stew.
This will be good for,
Digestion.
yeah, all that stuff.
And the stew is it's like a beef stew. But it also has a little bit of a kick to it. Little on the spicy side.
A little spice.
Yeah, spicy.
I guess fire resistance doesn't translate into spice resistance.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say no.
It's not a pepper resistance.
And that's how it works in like Breath of the Wild. You eat that
True.
spicy
Mhm.
food and you get immune to that cold.
Well, immune to cold.
Accordance with patrons.
Oh, for how kind of off-putting that thing looks, it's not bad. Not too bad.
I'm just gonna finish eating my stew. I'm gonna kind of
Okay.
sit back, and stretch. Sorry, I was preoccupied.
You good?
Okay. So I'm just gonna like wait until it looks like everybody's finished, and then I'm gonna get up from my seat. Grin at everybody. I have some business really quickly. I will be right back.
Okay, you gonna go by yourself? Or...
Yeah, I'm just going around the corner. I'm pretty familiar with this town, no worries.
All right. Suit yourself. I'm gonna stay here and digest.
Get yourself another sand flea. They help you sleep at night.
How was that?
I don't know. I always passed out when I ate them. Maybe because they were so spicy.
Maybe. Probably not.
And I will take my leave.
Okie dokie.
don't know if Axel is following or not.
Sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gestured either way. So it wouldn't have been like, oh, you can't come or anything.
Sit, boy. Sit.
No.
Stay.
Okay, so once I get outside, Axel with me, I'm gonna look for, Ginge would be not the goblin, but the other one.
Warren?
Warren. No, not Warren. That's the no one, right?
That is the one that you have dealt with a decent amount in the past.
In a bad way?
I wouldn't say bad. I would say
Okay, well, not
you
the
got
one we talked about. Not
well
the good one.
well, neither one of them is bad. So there's two big ones here in town. There's Warren, and then there's Tella. Tella, from what you know, Tella drives a harder bargain, and she doesn't move on her prices per se too much. She's kind of stuck in her way. She also tends to overprice things. Warren does not. He's usually a little more on the fairer side, but he does like to sneak shit in there that sometimes doesn't work. Like he'll fix things up and make it look really pretty, and then he'll get you to buy it, and then you'll walk like 15 feet away, and you'll be like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna take this potion of healing," and then you'll eat it, and like it might heal half of your hit points, and then give you diarrhea.
Oh, lovely.
Like when you used to drink your parents' like alcohol, and you would drink some of it, and then you'd fill it up with water. He'd like that kind of shit. Like he makes it like sometimes you get a really good deal with him, and sometimes you don't, and then sometimes he also swindles you for prices, and then sometimes you get him. And the last time when you left town, you definitely got the better end of the bargain.
That's what I was
And
going
he
to
was
say.
really
So, which
pissed.
one does not like me? Is it Warren?
Both of them.
Oh, god damn it.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's not like a hate. It's more of like a you type deal.
Okay. So, in that case, I'm gonna seek out Warren.
Okay. They're both generally in the same area here. They're kind of in the middle. By the well, they have shops that kind of both. I just didn't put them in there, but they have shops they usually set up pretty much right across from each other, and they try and get all the new people coming in off the airships
Where's the well?
when they do. In the middle of town.
There it is. Alright. Looking for Warren. There's the orange juice that somebody left.
Yes.
Do I
Warren's pretty much at that same stall. Like you come around the corner, and Warren's not too hard to miss. He's a goblin that's missing both of his arms, and he does everything with his feet.
I'm gonna walk up. Ah, Warren! Good friend.
Well, hello there. Long time no see.
Have you been well?
I'm always well. How about you? And he takes his foot and like begins to like pat the side of his face like he's scratching something, and he's got these like diabetes toenails, like those crusty hard, yeah, and he's like scratching himself with these like talon raptor claw, like he's scratching the side of his face. Super patchy, nasty beard. He smells something fierce.
Lovely.
Like someone who definitely hasn't showered in several days, but he sits outside all day in the sun and like no perspirant at all.
Lovely. I'm just gonna try to ignore that then. Warren, do you have any space for me?
Depends for a price. What are we talking here?
Well,
You do know, though, but the last time you were here, you kind of took some items off of me and, sold me some things, and, I didn't really get a good end of that deal.
Well, you're in luck. I'm not looking to buy or sell anything from you this time. I'm just looking for one of your spaces.
Well, I could, I could easily pack up my thing here and walk away.
Well,
Hey,
how
give me
good
this
is this
rope.
spot? Do you have a better spot?
This is my primo spot. Obviously, I'm here working today. I've had plenty of business.
Mm-hmm. How much is plenty of business, Warren?
I mean, I've been busy all day. This is the first time I've actually taken a break. I just got back from lunch.
You look like you've been sitting there quite a while.
No.
Warren, I need you to talk to me man to man here.
Well, I can't talk man to man when you have a female, obviously. Unless some things have changed since the last time we've saw each other.
No bullshitting, Warren. How much have you managed to do here today?
I've had at least 30 to 40 customers today.
Okay.
Why is there a house walking on the end of my goddamn street?
What the fuck?
I just saw that.
I was like,
I'm sitting here trying to break, and I look down, and I just see this house fucking wobbling, and I didn't see KB at first, and I was like, what in the god? Sam
well, I
Hill.
went into
What in the goddamn?
inventory, and for some reason, there's a 3-story Tudor home that you can just carry in your inventory. And so I was just wondering how that would work.
It's KB's
Well-
moving castle.
Yeah, I guess.
Fair enough.
Oh
Yes,
my.
now we
Oh
know.
my god, they're.
I'll put it
At
away.
least 30 to 40
Oh.
customers today. It's been a pretty profitable day for me, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, if you were just packing up to leave, you really didn't need this space anymore.
I never said I was leaving. It's a couple hours left in the day. I would say so. It's pretty good.
I'll give you 1 gold, Warren.
And he like smiles and like licks his lip and is like, his teeth are all janky and like half missing. He's got like some big chips in a couple of them. So gold and a half for the rest of the day. I leave the stall, and you can use the stall in the area. What do you say?
For
He
how
takes
much?
he takes his foot, brings it up, and with the like his big toe and like the next toe over, he kind of like moves it and like does this with the end of his chin.
God. How much did he say?
A gold and a half. 30 to 40 customers. I don't know what you're looking to sell, but it's been hot today.
How about this? If I get 10 by the end of the day, I'll give you 2 gold. So I'm going to give you 1 gold now and 1 gold later if 10 customers manage to pass by here.
Okay, you have a deal. And he sticks his foot out.
I'm going to fist bump his toes like I probably usually did. Or his knuckles of his toes.
You take 1 point of piercing damage as the toenail kind of cuts the top of your hand as
Oh,
you
fuck
fist
off,
bump.
Ginge. Nasty.
And you're like, oh, sorry
Now I
about
gotta
that.
get a tetanus shot, so now I'm deducting 50 silver.
Well,
If you
I
fail a
apologize.
Constitution saving throw, you get diabetes.
Yeah, you get the poison. You get poison damage. A lot of it. It's like 13d6.
diabetes.
That sounds good to me. I apologize for that. It's been a long week. Really busy. Haven't had any time to trim the old, hedge clippers. You know what I mean?
Well, since your day is ending early here, you could go take care of that now.
I can. And he gets down and like hikes up his, like he takes one of the feet and like pulls up his drawstring on one side and like sits down on the sand and like ties with both feet. Like he's actually pretty like flexible. Both feet come up and begin tying the tie string like literally on his waist. Shimmy that up, okay? And he stands up and you see full goblin ass as he like hangs out and he kind of like gets up and then like walks off.
After I gave him his gold.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna set up in his stall. I'm gonna pull out of my pack. I have a piece of cloth that has, so it's a really vibrant purple piece of cloth that has in white letters seer on it. S-E-E-R.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna pull the curtains on the sides to make it ambient. And I'm gonna smile at Axel. Time to make some money.
Sounds good.
Feel free to hang out, but you don't have to stick around if you don't want to. It's probably gonna be really slow, and Warren is not gonna get that extra gold piece either way. I'm telling you right now.
We'll pull him. He'll pull up a chair nearby.
And then I'm just gonna sit back and look very nonchalant and wait.
And all my dice just went everywhere. God bless America. So, as you begin to sit, a large... Oh, bless America. A large lily pad kind of comes in on the north side of town and pulls up kind of where the gallows is and parks. And you see about 6 or 7 people get out.
When I see that, Ginge, I'm gonna pull Axel's scarf that he made me up over my nose and then pull my hood down.
Okay. And just out of the corner of your eye, you they look to be kind of like a they're called sand dwellers. People that basically kind of like Star Wars, like they're people that just live out in the dunes. They found ways to be.
These
Kind of.
shots too accurate for sand people.
Mm. No, they're just like they're people, that have taken to the life of living out in the sands. They are very free. So, it looks to be like a family or a group of 6 of them. 2 or 3 or 4 adults, roughly, and the rest smaller, maybe children of some sort. You're not sure.
I'm gonna flash an illusion of a galaxy in front
You
of
see-
my stall.
Both of the children right away. Then you see them like talking with each other. They begin to whisper. You kind of see like the parents are like, no. The kids keep going on and off.
I'm gonna do a quick detect thoughts on one of the parents. The first one, in the whoever's in the front of the pack.
Okay. Scam. Ugh. Don't want to spend money. Ugh. Stupid seer. Scam.
I'm gonna say out loud, I can assure you it's not a scam.
They
I'm
kind
much
of-
more than a seer.
They kind of look up and are confused. They kind of like, they're doing that like don't want to walk over, but the kids are like pulling on them, so they're like walking, like unbeknownst to them type deal.
I'm gonna keep doing a surface detect thoughts.
Intrigue. Intrigue. Just like thinking like, well, this is kind of curious.
I can see that you're interested. Would you like to know a little bit about what I can do?
I'm not really sure. How much do your services cost?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for someone? Looking for the answer to your troubles? Looking for your destiny, so to speak?
I just live in the sands. There's no destiny for me. Uh, let's go with my future, or you know, my troubles.
Ah, solving your troubles. Well, that happens to be a fairly simple one. Ah, geez, I had a spreadsheet here that I actually put amounts on it. 1 second. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Well, if you're looking for the solution to your troubles, that would only run you 5 gold.
5 gold. I unfortunately don't have any kind of money like that. That's more than my family makes.
Well, you seem like an honest worker. So, I'd be willing to drop that. I've had a fairly eventful day, so I'm looking to kind of close it out. At this point, I'd be willing to help you out. How much can you do?
I could maybe do 50 silver, maybe a gold.
50 silver would be 5 gold.
What's up?
50 silver would be 5 gold.
Sorry.
5. Did you mean
yeah.
5 silver?
Yes, thank you. I don't know why I just said 50. I'm thinking of 50 cents.
I was gonna say 50 cents. So you can do 5 silver?
I can do 5 silver.
I still need to find that fucking spreadsheet. I think it was like a gold piece I had for basic shit, and I can't remember. Alright. I can do 5 silver. And I'll tell you what. If...
Just so you know, 6 gold in like a year for like the common person is like, that's like a living.
Yeah,
Like 6
yeah.
gold is, yeah. So.
I had to just throw it out there because I literally couldn't even
Oh,
remember,
no worries. I'm just so you, like, food for thought.
Alright.
Wait, sorry, say it again.
6 gold is like
A year's salary.
a year's salary for like a common folk.
Okay.
Like that's a lot. That's you are living decently.
I'm asking for their whole paycheck.
Basically.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay. I tell you what. So we'll do the 5 silver. And if you're pleased with what you hear, maybe you throw in a little extra.
I could probably do that.
I'll stand up and motion to the seat next to me.
Okay. This individual sits down, pulls the scarf away from his face. It is a orc male. Large tusks, kind of a lighter green, and he's very sandblasted. Like the face, he's got like crow's feet from like squinting and.
I'm gonna reach my hand out to him. So,
Okay.
for me to do what I need to do, all you have to do is present your wrist to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture your energy. I know that sounds scary, but just to get a feel for what's going on in your life and how to solve it.
Okay. Sticks out his hand.
I will grasp his wrist.
Okay.
And I will deep dive.
Okay.
And for expediency's sake, I suppose we don't have to go like crazy into detail with some random NPC, but what I'm going to be looking for is basically, or focusing on, is what he's feeling troubled about, what he feels his troubles are, firstly.
Making a living, finding money, and making sure he can find the parts that he needs to find here in town to fix their, like, basically their water collector. Like a big machine that basically just, like, throws out this big fan that collects water in the mornings.
Okay. So now I'm going to search his, like, deep into his memories to see, like, where he's come from, what he's been doing, and try and decipher from
Okay.
there.
Cool enough, you get flashes of a city, a moving city. And it looks like the family kind of hangs out close to this Bayer, or what did I call it again? The moving city. Moving Bayeris. Kind of it's almost like it's just like this giant moving city on these floating crystals with like legs, and it kind of hovers above the ground and like pushes itself along. And they usually you see the glimpses that this family usually stays pretty close to the city. When the city lands, they all like basically break camp for the day. And the city opens up, and as it opens up, everybody around the city basically forms like this outer walls of the city, like a bunch of tents and little tiny like whatevers pop up around the city. And you see the glimpses of basically this machine that they use to collect the water and whatnot. Some of the parts broke, and the city didn't have any extras, so he's out trying to find them right now.
Okay. So, for this part of my trick, alright, I think I've gathered everything that I need. And before I tell you how to solve your troubles, would you mind paying me that 5 silver?
Kind of hesitantly takes it out and slides it across the table towards you.
I'll pocket that.
Okay.
Now, don't be alarmed, but I'm going to, in your mind, show you what you need to see. And for this, you're going to go into, I'll call it a trance, but it won't last very long.
Okay. He kind of turns over his shoulder and looks at the rest of the group.
And while I've got him anchored, and since he's willing, do I need to do the roll for sleep? I don't remember if I have to do that. No, okay.
No.
So I'm going to put him to sleep.
Okay.
And I'm going to dominate dream, where I'm going to basically feed him a dream.
Okay.
And in it, I'm going to show him like a path. He's going to get flashes of a path north out of this wasteland to a village. I can't remember the map off the top of my head. To a village just north. And he's going to see and get this feeling that there's people looking for individuals that are handy with machinery, and they need someone to solve their troubles for water and building, and they have no one. Basically, I'm going to show him that all he has to do is travel north, and he will have endless opportunity for making ends meet.
Okay.
In short, just a very detailed dream of like leading him to a path.
Okay.
And then I will wake him up.
Oh. Well, that was really vivid.
Did you see the solution to your problems?
Interesting solution, but yes.
Well, it's of your own design. It's not something from me. I'm more of the middleman that helped you see it. this is what path you're supposed to take in your life in order to succeed.
All right. He kind of takes out one extra silver and puts it on the table in front of him. I appreciate the guidance. I'll talk to the rest of the group.
I'll nod my head at him. Thank you. And please spread the word if you hear of anybody needing guidance.
I will do that. Literally right after that, a very fat and overweight merchant comes plodding across the road and sits down. I think I would like to go next. You have offered the guidance. I don't need guidance. I want riches. I have a deal coming up. And he waits for the group to go away and kind of like eyes them up. And he leans in. I need to know. Which one do I choose?
Oh, these are my favorite. I have a lot of experience with this scenario.
Fair
and
enough.
I'll lean in
And he
close.
takes out, you said 5 gold? He slides the 5 gold on the table.
Well, just between you and me, and I'll lean in close to whisper in his ear. I do an exceptional job with getting you everything that you're looking for. And what I mean by that is, if you're weighing the odds in becoming rich and not becoming rich, I can make that all work out for you.
Well, I make you deal. If you choose correctly, I come back and I pay extra.
Unfortunate. I will only be here tonight.
It is. But I would pay the base customary fee and I would tip a little bit. I just need to know, what is the path to my success?
Very well. I will reach my hand out. All I need is your hand.
Sweaty, cold and clammy, like fat-fingered wrist, like these big meat sausages for fingers. He's got like 14 rings on each one. And he hands you his hand.
I will hesitate and then grab a hold of his wrist.
And you grab a hold of his wrist and he kind of almost does like this wrist turn to kind of grab your wrist a little bit, but he like holds it still.
I imagine you saw what had happened before and are aware of kind of how this works.
Of course. Continue. Guide me.
Oh my god. Alright, Ginge, I'm gonna deep dive to see exactly what the fuck he's talking about.
It is foul in his mind. You see a very fat, obese man that pays for very young women and does things to them. He is a slob. He's kind of a slimy dealer of sorts. But you ultimately get to the point where he has a deal coming up. And the deal is for basically he is looking to make a deal with this other merchant group. The deal is that he delivers to 2 places. One of them is he needs to bring this all the way to Voyaris. It is a chest of sorts that they've been having issues delivering. If the chest gets delivered to Voyaris, he gets... Oh, shit, I had it written down. And here it is. He gets... Ouch. 1,200 gold pieces. It is a locked box. It must remain locked. And it must be delivered to... And then, like it kind of fuddles the memory. You can feel him like he kind of resists. Um,
I'm
but
gonna if I hear him or feel him resisting, I'm gonna part of that action would be coaxing him. Like he'd hear a voice in his mind saying, "Let me in."
it is secret. It is, you kind of hear him talking. It is secret that no one is supposed to know where the drop off point is.
There can be no secrets if you want to know what path you're supposed to take.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because you are currently.
Persuasion. Where is persuasion on here? There it is.
Show me the money. Nobody? Okay. Hmm.
How do I roll it
Yes.
twice?
Oh.
Hold on.
27 and 17. Very good. Okay. But you must keep it secret, or they will kill me. Um, instantly, he let like a flash flood almost. He opens up and allows you to really pry in. The drop off is, and I am going all the way down to the bottom of my notes. Where is it? It is for the Malorti dang it, Merchants Guild, and that name rings a bell instantly. And he's paying 1,200, or he gave him a pre-up of 500 gold, 1,200 gold upon delivery to the Sand Snake. And then after that, he's just supposed to drop it in a certain location and walk away.
And you said there's gold in the box?
You don't know what's in the box. He was not told. He was just told to deliver it.
Okay.
Or
And
his other option is that he he has to make his way to the city of, or the town of Bira, to drop off a certain collection of vials.
ew.
And that comes from sorry, my notes moved. That is on order, or that is on purchase from the Emberlight Academy.
Where
And
was the box? Where was that from? Going to, you said Voyeurs?
which, the first one?
Yeah, going to Voyeurs. But was
Voyeurs.
from where? From here?
That was from the Malorti
Merchants Guild, but where are they?
Merchants Guild. They are based out of Molten Hammer,
Oh. Okay.
and that name rings a bell to you.
Got it. And then if it helps Ginge, because I'm gonna be digging, he wouldn't know what memories I'm sifting through.
He might get bits and pieces depending on how hard you pry.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Like if you're kind of doing like a run by glancing, he might not get a gist of it, but if you start really looking at something, obviously he's gonna see that.
Okay.
Um,
1 second. Making a note of this. All right. So I'm gonna say, I see the paths before you, and you're wanting to know which is going to lead you to the most success.
Yes. I, and if I need bodyguards.
Mm, okay.
Show me. Show me. And he like takes his left hand and kind of like begins to like gently like towards your forearm, like he's like, trying to like do the double grasp as you hold
Don't
his hand.
touch the merchandise here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just show me, seer. Show me the way.
Alright, so as the last piece, to make sure that I have your path fully set out, and knowing the success that is to come from either of these, I just need a few moments more. I'm gonna retrace his steps for today. I want to see him getting ready. Does he have a gold pouch? How much gold is in said gold pouch, if I would be able to tell if it's like a large sack of gold or a small sack of gold?
He's got a pouch of gold. So you go back through his day. He does keep a larger pouch under armed guard, back in his room, and he does have a guard that's sitting kind of around the corner away from him right now. That's watching this whole thing go down. It's just like in your mind, you see this individual as he left the alley because he saw. You're seeing things from his point of view. You see him walking down the alley from his room. From his room, he gets the alley and he watches you doing like the illusions and stuff like that. And then he's kind of goes to walk over towards you. And the gentleman that came off of the lily pad that came down and you pointed him northward, he watched him get his
Guidance.
his guidance, and he was intrigued. And then then he's looking at you and he's how gorgeous you are. So in his mind, you see him kind of pull away for a second, but he thinks you're very attractive, and he's hoping that if he comes and does business with you, maybe you will have a drink with him afterwards.
Oh god. Alright. Okay, are you ready?
Oh,
To see your
sorry, and to add to that, the individual that's sitting around the corner is an individual with a dark leather cloaked hood over his head. Seems to be his bodyguard of some type, and he's got his arms kind of crossed like this, and he's leaned up against the wall, and he's just watching you. He has, from the vantage point that you saw from his face, two short swords and some like a crossbow or a gun or something strapped up to his left and to his right.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, in his mind, are you ready to see your path?
Show me.
I'm going to put him to sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna mind.
His head doesn't even go down all the way because his triple chin catches him, and so he's like resting on his triple chin that's like jiggling back and forth.
I'm gonna mind link with Axel and say, jackpot incoming. So now that he's asleep, I'm going to dominate Dream, and I'm going to send him on a little magical journey. And it's gonna start with him seeing an image of me telling him our paths have aligned. Meet me here tomorrow night. And then he's gonna see himself bringing me a gold sack, like leaving to go get his money and bringing it to me. And then he'd see the following day, after, the money part is today. Like, he leaves to go get it and comes back and gives it to me while I'm still here. And then he's gonna see a vision of us having a drink the following evening, and then talking about his plans for Bira. And then he's going to see visions of Bira, which I would have in great detail for him. And he's going to see the success of, like, delivering those vials and being contacted by a statement from Kaylor, telling him to come to Kaylor and serve as a High Lord. He's basically going to get this whole path of, like, okay, go get the money, bring it to Nova. She's going to meet with you tomorrow night and talk with you about the path to Bira. and how to become a lord of Kalor.
Okay, make a deception check, and it's not going to be an advantage, because he's really confused as to why he needs to bring money.
Because our paths have aligned, and we're gonna have
Yeah.
a drink tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm a seer,
Oh.
remember? He trusts me.
Say trust you, but he's definitely
Oh
intrigued.
god. Okay.
Why is this not? There we go. B. Burbra. Burbrave. What?
What?
I don't know, in the Twitch chat.
Oh, Burb. Oh, it's a BTTV emote. You probably just can't see it.
Got it. Yep. I'm like, what the hell is that?
I rolled.
17? He's hesitant. He's agreeable. Okay. So Bira is the
Oh no,
choice?
he's sleeping. So I
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I got excited.
So after again I'm gonna show him the path and he's gonna get like this extravagant, like me telling him our paths have aligned. Meet me here tomorrow night. He's gonna go get money, bring it back to me, and then that will be our agreement for me meeting him tomorrow night to help set him forth in Bira and showing him like how well established I am there, because that's where I came from. And then because of his success in Bira, he's going to be contacted by a lord in Kalor,
Okay.
or statement in Kalor to become a lord.
Okay. And you just kind of like in his sleep, he's
And
kind of like
I'll wake
nodding.
him up and then get really close and say, "Shh. Our paths have aligned."
I don't know why. I don't know why that caught me.
Because I'm playing the part that I just implanted in his mind.
So he. Yes,
Would you meet me
I
here
see.
tomorrow night?
I see it. I think I can. Yes,
Was your destiny shown to you?
I believe so. I don't know. I have to go think about this. It's a lot of information.
Of course. If you have any more questions, I'll be here.
Of course. Of course.
Especially if you have questions about what you saw, I'm very intrigued.
Okay. Okay. And he gets up and he kind of like he's like patting your hand, and slides another 5 gold across the table.
Sweet. Let me add that. Okay.
Oh, and before he turns and walks away, by chance, do you know? Did your vision show you? I don't know, but like bodyguards. Do you know anybody? Okay. He like turns around and begins to like walk away, and you can see him like frustrated, and he's like keeps talking to himself like under his breath, like he's thinking about something, and something makes sense. And you see like the individual as he continues into the alley path, the guy with the hood up kind of turns and gives you like a stink eye, and like watches you for for what feels like 5 or 10 seconds, but it's just like that awkward like really long second afterwards where you're both kind of like staring at each other, and he just kind of like, and then turns and walks away.
I'm gonna sit back in my chair and mind link with Axel. Well, if this goes well, I might have an extra little bit of gold coming.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll tell you all about it here in a little bit. But I gotta make sure he's is or is not coming back here shortly. If all goes according to plan, it shouldn't take him long.
He nods.
Axel, at some point during this, if you wanted to, or after the fact, the trees here in town do provide that source of what you're looking for. With the... With the wood, for the base, and then obviously like the sap and leaves or anything you want to pull off these trees will work for that.
Would I know whether or not I can strip and tap these for free, or is there like a fee, or are they strictly like government property? You can't touch them at all.
It's all of the above. It's kind of like the town owns it. They kind of like don't really like it, but you know that if you do it and you do it where you can't be seen, nothing usually comes of it. And even if you do get caught, the most that's going to happen is somebody's just going to yell at you.
Okay, yeah. I'll while she's working her magic, at some point I will go to a secluded tree and strip and tap it for what I need.
Okay. Roll a strength and a dexterity check.
Oh.
I'm just more curious how well and how good you can pull bark off. Slapping and tapping, you know, that's not rocket science.
Strength is 17.
Okay.
Dexterity is 12.
Yeah. You bust a piece or two, but you do manage to get off, I would say, after probably 20 minutes, and then you go to another tree for a little bit that's like kind of close to it and try on that one. You do manage to pull off two what should be what should fit that role for what you need it for. The tapping, I mean, to slap a tap in, that's no big deal for right now, but do you have something to put around the tap to catch the amount that you would need, or are you just gonna kind of grab what you need as it comes?
Yeah, I have a pan from my mess kit.
Okay, so slap it there and give it some time to get as much as you need.
Alrighty.
Anybody else? Or are we...
I'm gonna wait. Based on the image I showed him, I'm gonna wait maybe 20 to 30 minutes to see if he comes back, and if he doesn't, I'll move on. Anyway, I guess it would be based on like how strongly he felt about meeting back up with me and seeing through the vision that he received.
So you're trying to like top thoughts as he walks away?
Yeah, I guess I could do that too. But it was more like I showed him the...
Oh, you're just kind of sitting back and like thinking?
Yeah, based
about
on
it?
based on the path I showed him,
Yep.
if he felt strongly about it, it was he left to get me more money because our paths have aligned and it's from what he could see, I was going to be some instrument in helping him in
Roll an insight check.
Insight. Insight. Where are you? There.
12. Kind of a hard read. You're not really sure. I mean, it felt like he kind of grabbed the idea, but there was definitely some doubt behind it.
Guess he doesn't want to have that drink tomorrow. Too bad. Yeah, so after waiting like 20 or 30 minutes, if he does not come back... If he's not, yeah, I guess just let me know if he's not going to come back within that time.
You're gonna wait like an hour or two?
I probably wouldn't wait more than 20 or 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. He doesn't come back in that time frame.
Okay. I'm gonna grumble and sit back in my chair for a minute. And then sigh and be like, man. And inward really thinking to myself, I really thought that one was a good one. Well, 10 gold's better than nothing. Then I'm gonna start packing up the stall.
We can wait here a little longer if you want. I need a few more hours for that tree to continue draining.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright, well, maybe he's just taking an extra long time then. Okay, so Ginge, since Axel said he needs more time anyway, I'll wait an additional hour, maybe hour and a half. And in that time, obviously, if other people come up to me, I'll work with them, but...
You do get, I would say, like 3 more. One haggles you, or one talks to you, and you agree upon 1 gold, and then you talk to another one, and you agree upon 2 gold on that one.
Okay.
At this point, it's getting to be kind of like dusk. I would say it's probably 2, 3, 4. I would say probably like 5-ish, like 5:30.
Okay. And he still did not come back?
He has not come back yet.
Damn.
During that time frame, while she was working, I would like to identify those 2 items that I got from Telma's.
But you still can't read the writing.
Correct, but it's not required.
No. Just trying to think of how I wanna.
Maybe he gets a gist of what it is, but not so much like a full understanding of it because he can't read how to work it.
Yeah. So the key is it is a magical key. It basically allows you to unlock any door.
Hell
One
yeah.
time. One time and then the key breaks. But it is basically a open any door, magical or non, no matter what, and just the
Sick.
second item. Where is... The next is the copper ball. About as big, but a little bit smaller than a baseball. So actually, in your hands, Axel, it would be like kind of like a very small like a really really small baseball, almost like a bouncy ball. It is a the fuck is it? There it is. It is basically it's called the constriction ball. You throw it at your target. If you're throwing it, you have to make an attack to throw. But if it hits, the target has to make a 15 strength saving throw, or no, 15 strength saving throw, or be constricted until the individual says the phrase. And the instructions on the ball, what you get from the gist of the magical item, the instructions on the ball, in that language, tell you how to make the word. You get to choose the word for the ball.
Okay.
So, like, for instance, if you wanted to, you could take the ball and press it against somebody, say the word, and then they have to make a strength saving throw.
Right.
Or be constricted. That is the 2 items.
What's the throw range on the constriction ball?
However far you can throw it.
Okay.
Or launch it, or whatever you want to do.
Sounds good.
The key is called the infinite key. I just found it.
That's pretty useful.
But during that time, yeah, he doesn't return. You get the equivalent of like a small bottle of that sap.
Beautiful.
Like a really tiny, like a vial almost. But it should be enough to do what you need to do.
Very nice.
Ginge, I'm gonna log away that memory from Molten Hammer for that 1,200 gold to deliver that box.
That was Boyeris.
I thought you said it was in Molten Hammer going to Boyers.
No,
It was from Boyers going to Molten Hammer?
that it's coming to Balin Outpost. So yeah, it's coming from Molten to Balin Outpost, but then he needs to deliver it from Molten Hammer.
Oh, I misunderstood then. Okay.
Yeah.
Do
So
I...
basically, he's gonna go to Molten Hammer, get the package, and then bring it back through Balin Outpost and over to Boyeris.
Okay, but the package is in Molten Hammer.
Correct.
Okay. And I got... So then I'm going to log away the memory from, like, the... When he told me, you know, it's a secret or whatever.
Mhm.
When I was digging to get that job, so to speak. I'm going to remember that. So I put
Okay.
it in my notes.
Yep, it's for the Malorty. Malorty.
Merchants Guild. Yep, I got that.
Yes.
And it's to deliver a box to Boyeris.
basically a sealed, yeah,
Box
like a
for
sealed
1,200
crate
gold.
box. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Good thing I sent him to Bira. Alright, so if he doesn't come back, I'm gonna link back up with Axel. Well, you get everything you need?
For the most part.
Good. I think I'm gonna call it. I don't think this guy's coming back. I did get some good money off of him, but I mean, it could have been better. I really felt like he was digging into what I was telling him, but yeah, you can't win them all.
That shady guy that was standing in the alleyway probably told him not to take it.
Damn. Oh well. There will be more. And I'll wait, I got shit. I just wrote it down here. 10 2 1 Bear with me a second. Shit. Where did I put that?
Hmm.
Oh well, I'll look for it when we leave. Oh, alright. Well, should we head back?
Yeah, probably.
I will take down my stuff from the stall and walk back with Axel to the inn slash general store slash gift shop slash eatery slash tavern.
Sounds good. The sun has set. The lights go down. You guys kind of break everything down off the market stall. You guys head back to the general store, and while that's going on, while you guys did all that, what were you guys, the rest of you guys, up to like that afternoon, late afternoon time frame?
I think after we ate, I would have headed upstairs to check in on Sophia, see how she's doing, see what she's up to. Is the door closed?
The door will be shut, but not locked.
Knock on the door. Hey, what you doing in there?
You can come on in.
Oh, head inside. Is the room a mess or something?
Not this time. No.
Gotcha.
She'd be making a tapestry of the boat that we had been on to fly here.
I brought you some stew if you want it.
That'd be great.
Hand her the bowl.
Just needed some space after everything.
Yeah, I know we were kind of all jumping down your throat for a while there.
It's all right. I understand being concerned. I feel like I trust everyone. Exhausting revealing yourself like that. I feel like I lost a part of myself.
What, just from all the interrogation?
It's like my mind's not my own anymore. And it's not just that either. I feel like my drive. All I can think about is going after Donovan. I mean, it's been at the back of our minds, but the closer we get, not even closer, but no, the larger a focus it becomes, the more it becomes all I can think about.
Hmm.
And there's a finality to it, as if every path I take leads to it, but there's nothing else after. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess I really haven't thought about what comes after either. I mean,
Once Eamon's safe, Donovan can stop tormenting all the people that, well, are screwed over by him. I don't know. Mostly I'm just
Yeah.
tired and happy to get a little rest before we head north.
yeah, I'm
This
looking
food's
forward
not half
to
bad.
not sleeping in a hammock for a while. At least not one that's on a ship.
I'm excited for my bed not to be moving around all night. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a plus. Well,
This food's not half bad.
yeah, it's not too bad.
I'll eat like a third of what you gave me and then hand it back.
I'll finish the rest.
Anything you want to add? And I'll show the tapestry of the boat.
What is on there currently?
It's pretty bare bones. You can tell she's done a pretty good job of like making the boat, but there's no one on it. And no sign of it. It's just the boat is in the sky.
Well, I mean, if it's not gonna be too much to ask, why not add in us, beating the feathers off of those fucking birds?
Flash of alarm kind of goes across Sophia's face. I'm not sure I want to remember that. But I can throw us on the boat.
Yeah, that's fine. You're right. That was a night. Well, if you need anything else, I'll be downstairs. Don't go nowhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Of course not. Of course not. What am I saying? Then I'll head back down to see what KB's up to. What's Kibbles and Bits getting up to?
I think he's just trying to get a drink with some locals. Couldn't understand. So I said, "Who'd you call him, jabroni?" Everybody laughed.
There's one other person in there, and it is a elderly gentleman, and he's just what?
Jabroni. Yeah, right?
What's a jabroni?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, weird little man.
Cheers.
Did he say cheers?
Yep.
Oh, that's what he said. The guy just kind of like, cheers.
Doesn't clink glasses? Rude.
Yeah, he's a jabroni.
Yeah,
What a jabroni.
That's jabroni behavior.
what's going on, Kibbles?
Oh, not too much. Guys, I guess is not here for the stories.
A
Wait to see
shame.
if anyone interesting comes around here.
Well, why don't you tell me that story as we share a drink together?
Yeah. All right. Let's load them up. I'll go get a few drinks.
So, now you're speaking my language.
How's the Sophia?
She's at least she's all right. Just tired after all of that.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
Needed some space.
Yeah. Fair.
She's always been the one to kind of lock herself away in a room for a while and read or whatever.
Yeah.
Understandable, especially, considering the recent circumstances.
Yeah. Went through a lot.
More than any of us, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, what's our plan? Head out first thing in the morning?
I guess. I mean, that's what I guess I haven't really asked anyone else. Plan
I'm
is,
trying to
I
let
mean, what's
Axel and Nova seem to know this area pretty well. I was just kind of letting them
Take the reins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, this is pretty far outside of my experience, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no to letting them take on that responsibility.
Yeah, I think those two will either, lead us in a shortcut to success, or rob us and slit our throats in the middle of the night.
Well, I mean,
I'm,
that
I'm,
hasn't
I'm,
happened yet.
I'm leaning towards the prior, which I think will happen, but I'm not totally convinced that the latter won't happen at some point either.
Well, that's why I keep that thing on me.
Yeah.
And I just kind of do it like a fist in palm.
Yeah, I think if Nova says the word, I think Axel will gladly cut us down in our sleep.
I'm just waiting for the day when that furball finally agrees to 1v1.
Yeah, you're waiting for the day and excitement. I'm trying to avoid the day.
Well, hopefully it'll be on, good terms and not because
Yeah.
Nova's sicked him on us for some reason that I would not even begin to understand.
Yeah. Let's spill the tea about those two. What's the deal there, man? You think there's something going on, or like, I don't know. I never heard how they met or how they got linked up.
I mean, you think I know? If I knew, I would
I don't
say,
know.
but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know shit.
I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just curious.
Well, maybe we could ask them.
The title of the
Maybe they won't.
session. I don't know
Maybe
shit.
they won't tell us.
Almost
know
like
shit.
if on cue, Nova and Axel come waltzing through the front door of the general tavern store in place.
Speak of the furball, and he shall appear.
So that they won't suspect that we were talking about him. I'll tell the end of my story again. So I asked the guy, "Who are you calling jabroni?"
Man, that is complete jabroni behavior. Imagine that.
Axel? No, hey, where you guys been?
Huh.
Hey! Just getting some shopping done. Trying to get some jobs lined up. Might have something interesting in Molten Hammer. I mean, since we're going there. I don't know. I'll tell you guys about it when we leave. I don't think I'm supposed to know about it, so I'd hate to talk about it. And yeah. So when we're leaving town, I'll tell you guys about it.
Yeah, about that. What's the plan?
Well, we definitely got to go to Molten Hammer, especially after the information I just got.
I kind of figured we were heading that way, but like, are we leaving tomorrow morning or what? Like, I've never been to a desert. I don't know how any of this shit works.
Well, I mean, I don't think we have to rush, but we could leave tomorrow or the day after, I guess.
Just because we don't have to doesn't mean that we shouldn't.
True.
I think we'd all be fine if we left in the morning. Tonight, we get molten hammered, and then in the morning, we pack up and head to the molten hammer.
I like the sound of that. Although, traveling with a hangover.
I
Don't know about that. We'll see.
Ginge, I'm gonna make sure that I'm situated in a seat that can both see the front door, and if somebody comes through the front door, they can see me, because Nova's still holding out hope because of the vision she showed the dude that he will come waltzing through the damn door in
Okay.
hopes to have a drink. So I'm gonna be making sure that I'm periodically checking the door to see if he walks in.
Okay.
Yeah, so on the Molten Hammer speak, let's just be careful about saying that's where we're going. Well, till we go back to our rooms or till we're out of here.
Oh, is that a sensitive subject around these parts?
Well, I mean, our ride is still in town.
Yeah,
So she's got a
but
good point.
just in case my source comes waltzing in, don't want him to know
Yeah.
that's where we're going.
Ixnay
Mum's
on
the
the
word.
Mum's
Yeah.
the word. We're going
Got
to
it.
We're going to Kaylor. We're going to
Going to
Kaylor.
Kaylor.
Really? I thought we were going to Omira.
Maybe Omira too. Ginge, I'm gonna flag the bartender down.
It's Telma.
Thelma, how's it
Yes,
going?
it's going very well.
Great. Can I get how much for your best bottle of hard alcohol?
It is the whole bottle.
Yeah, how much for the whole bottle?
Whole bottle it run 4 gold.
Aw, Thelma. 4 gold?
Yes.
I could go to the most expensive city in Radar and get an expensive bottle for less than that.
Gold.
I didn't hear what you said. Cut off.
Okay. 4 gold.
I'm gonna like drop my head and sigh and pull out 4 gold and give her 4 gold.
She reaches back, grabs an unopened bottle of a dark substance, sets it on the table, and smiles and takes the 4 gold.
Can I get some shot glasses too?
Okay. She sets 4 glasses down.
I will pour 4 shots and put the bottle back on the table and hold the shot glass up. Cheers.
To Kaylor.
To Kaylor.
To Omira. Definitely.
You take the shots?
Oh yeah, sorry. Take the shot.
Okay. I think you guys are just all just hands up.
Take the shot. Sorry.
Okay.
How is it?
Shots.
Like Jameson, kind of.
Okay.
Hey, not too bad.
It's okay. Not amazing, but it's okay.
I like a good Jameson.
No, for 4 fucking gold.
For 4 gold, that's a little expensive. But I mean, you can do worse. You can do a lot
I'm
worse.
gonna pour another shot and shove the bottle. And I'm like, I don't want to like say glare, but like daggers at Patience and shove the bottle, and then throw the shot back.
What's that look for?
Keep up.
All right. boom, boom.
Doubles?
Slide
Two
back. Yeah.
2 shots.
Just pouring 2 of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna pour another shot for KB. I'm gonna pour a shot for me. Is Axel taking shots?
No.
Haha.
Predictable.
As much. And I'm gonna kick another one back.
Okay.
I'm gonna eye the door. See if anybody comes in.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Nova.
Really? A wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Where's my wisdom? 15.
You slam the shot back. The instant the instant urge to gag hits you. You know, like when you take that shot and it just doesn't hit right. And you have to fight back in your head, telling yourself, don't do it. And you talk yourself off the edge. You gag just a little bit, though.
Okay. I'm gonna shove the bottle back at Patience. Keep up.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Make a con save.
Oh God.
Constitution save. Okay.
Shove the bottle at.
it's like-
Or I'm actually gonna pour KB a shot.
Constitution save. Okay. Wait. Oh gosh. 11.
11.
You throw the shot back, and you get the
Nailed it.
same thing. This time you don't fight. It's just too quick. There's nothing in your mind that you can tell yourself, oh God, calm down. It's a instant. You kind of like tilt your head down and push your throat down as you get hot puke halfway up, and then you swallow it back down.
Hey.
Yeah. Does it show on Patient's
Feel
face
the
as that
burn.
happens?
Oh yeah, you get the whole like she goes pale blue, and then you see her like the eyes bulge, and then a swallow, and then the whole body does like a shudder.
Yeah, that burns real good.
I'm gonna laugh out loud. No, we'll laugh. Laugh with Patience for that. And I'll pour another one. And kick it back.
I'm going shot for shot.
Roll a con save, Nova. Okay. Barely made the save.
Oh God!
Barely made the save. Nova, you kick this next one back, and you get the mouth sweats like instant, and you bulge a little bit, and you catch yourself, and you do kind of like a hiccup catch, and then hiccup catches again, and you feel a hot sensation in your nose, and then you like sit up, and your eyes are like bloodshot and tearing.
I don't know.
Is there a spittoon anywhere? Just in
No.
case.
No. I mean,
Oh, shit.
there's like a vase to your left that's like decoration and it says a price on it.
Oh no, you
They'll
puking
never
it, you
know.
buy it.
That
You
one
said-
time.
you said
Oh,
shot
didn't
for shot.
somebody puke in our house plant or something in our last campaign? In the
Oh.
Ranger Manger? Didn't somebody
Did
do
they?
that? I feel like
I think
puked in the
somebody
house
did.
plant.
And I don't remember who.
I don't remember who it was.
Might have been more.
But you throw the shot back,
Would have been Henri. I don't know.
and the shots are beginning to hit now, Patience, as you feel yourself dizzying out, and like you're starting to swim a little bit, and your body's kind of your reactions are kind of fucked up. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Nice. Okay. Jeez.
You watch his Patience, like he does like an over.
Shake.
She does an over exaggeration of throwing the shot back, and you tilt your head back, and you know sometimes when you tilt yourself back way too far,
Mm-hmm.
and then you come back forward and you're like equilibrium and like everything's all fucked up. For that split second, you kind of get like a whirl.
I'm gonna look at KB and point at
So
Patience. She
when
can't
she
hold her alcohol, KB.
no no
How?
no. So when she comes up like that, and she's kind of you're kind of phased and dizzy, she misses the table with her left hand, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit your head on the table and come back up. Like instant. Like you like miss the table with your whole left arm and face plant on the table and come back up.
Oh my god.
And you're like you're pretty drunk. You're like it's starting to hit. Like it's ramping up right now.
So, I'm gonna look at KB and point at Patience. She can't hold her alcohol, KB. How come you're unfazed?
The fuck? I can't.
Did you see what you just did to yourself?
I've been hit way harder than that.
You just hit yourself with the table.
And like I said, I've been hit way harder than that.
But you just hit yourself. KB, how come you are unaffected?
I don't see the distinction.
Just really strong fortitude.
This,
Wow.
I think
This little-
KB will start like throwing them behind his back like a cartoon, like Bugs Bunny would do.
see, it's because Kid Busy, he built different, okay?
Is it
That's
because
true.
Man's-
you're a goblin, KB? Do goblins not get drunk?
Oh,
I
they
mean, it's
do.
really hard to get drunk.
Nope. I'm just like she said. I'm just built different.
You might be a little guy, but you definitely heavyweight. Like I wouldn't want to fight in your division.
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm gonna pour KB another shot and like stare at him and wait for him to take it. This was definitely gonna hit you.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to sneakily
Do the
dump
head
it
turn,
out.
like head turn,
Yeah.
like you're throwing it backwards. You're actually
Slide.
turning your head and throwing it behind your head.
Do a sleight of
Yeah.
hand.
This one's definitely gonna hit you. This one's definitely gonna be the one.
17.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I would.
Yeah. I think you guys this is like 12 or 13. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
14, I think.
So-
me. But yeah.
You go you like KB as you oh man, wow, my camera's off. KB as you go to toss the shot back, you toss and you kind of like with the left hand you're like, oh yeah, and you kind of like brush it off and you do this like, oh yeah, take the shot, not a big deal. And you sling the
Damn.
crackers on the one behind you.
Really,
Look
KB?
at this man.
Nothing
Ain't
still?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Jeez. I'm gonna look at Patience. Don't spend good money on alcohol for this guy, because it is not gonna do anything.
I'm gonna drain my whole wallet.
I'm gonna look back at the door. Anybody walked in yet, Ginge?
Nope.
Damn. I'm gonna like slam my hands on the table. God! You think you know somebody. You think you know. And then they just don't show up. Like, who does that? Who does that?
Mm. You expecting company?
Yeah. Why? I don't get it. You just he was gonna show up. He didn't show up in the market, and he's still not here. I don't get it.
Who's this he?
I don't know. It's just some guy.
Tell us.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you about it later.
Was it love at first sight? Or did it take a
No.
while to go?
KB. If you saw him, you'd understand. No.
What a man, huh?
No.
He-
I
Why
don't,
is he?
I don't know if you could call him a man.
Man,
Damn.
bear pig.
Yeah, I don't know, but he has a lot of money.
Lot of money, huh?
It's a lot of money.
So that's
I
what you want him for.
got some of it. I want the rest of it. And I'm like, Nova, as she's talking, she's gonna be like, with her index finger, like, pointing at the table. You know how you tap the table as you're talking?
Mhm.
I want the rest of the money. So I'd be great before we leave. You know, it's like really easy. Like, he's just gonna hand it to me. I'm that good. But he hasn't showed up, so I don't know. Guess I'm not that good. Jerk.
Well, I didn't want to say, if you were that good, you'd be here, right?
I don't know, KB. He gave me 10 gold.
That's pretty good.
But I want the rest of it.
How
Yeah.
much is like the rest of it though?
I don't know, but it's a lot. It was a big pouch of money.
And where did he get this money from?
That's what I'm going to tell you about when we leave for that where we're going. I'll tell you when
Yeah.
we leave.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So where we're going?
I'm going to cross my arms on the table and lean forward and glare at Patience. Why do you have such a chip on your shoulder?
What are you talking about?
Why do you have such a chip on your shoulder?
I don't know. You're gonna have to be more specific.
You're like really edgy.
Well, that's what
Maybe
it's like
looks at
growing
Patience
up on the
and then at
streets.
Axel.
As you kind of
Confused
do
look
that,
on his face.
yeah, Axel kind of stands up and just scoffs at the table and walks outside.
Oh. He says without even turning his mic on.
Yeah, Patience.
What?
So why are you so edgy?
That's what life on the streets will do to you.
I lived on the streets. I'm not edgy. Am I edgy?
I mean, I don't know.
I think
you're
Axel
that-
took your edge.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Axel, that Furball has enough edge for the two of yous.
Yeah, he got double edge.
real quick, Ginge, as Axel gets up, goes to walk out, I'm gonna mind link with him. Where are you going?
To gather some information.
Do you need company?
If you want to come along, I'm not going to stop you.
I'm gonna really quickly, mid-sentence with the table, and then turn to my head, stop talking, looking at Axel, and then I'm just gonna stumble out of my seat quickly and barrel out of my seat and kind of stumble and then dart for the door to follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Damn.
wave,
Here I was
wave,
ready to.
wave behind my back as I run away.
Here I was ready to spill my entire guts. I guess.
Oh my god, that picture!
Oh no.
Accusing Ariana being edgy. That's so good.
Good lord.
Oh my god.
I literally said, "Am I edgy?" And I just take off and run away. Oh
You
god.
couldn't handle the edge.
So I'm gonna catch up to Axel and link my arm around his arm. Where are we going?
I want to go talk to those caravaneers that you did your thing for, or maybe some other travelers who might be heading through here.
Well, the ones that I talked to are going north. Because that's what I told them to do.
It doesn't matter where they're going. It's just the fact that they've been here is what's important.
Ah, okay. Ginge, from when I was searching that guy's memories before, would I have an idea where they're set up camp?
On the outskirts of town.
So I'm gonna kind of like pull Axel's arm this way. I know where they are.
Very well.
And I will lead him to where the group that I first interacted with is staying.
Takes you kind of on the outskirts of town there in the little tents and camps like that. They've set up in that far, northeastern side of the town, outskirts. It doesn't take you like 10 minutes, roughly-ish, through town, 5-10 minutes. And you find several tents, probably like 10 or 15 tents set up. Like other people that are staying here along with probably the group that you're looking for.
Would I have an idea of where the group is?
The color of the tent that you saw from the memories was like a light blue.
Alright, I'm gonna look for a light blue tent then.
There's 3 of them.
Great! I'm gonna pull towards the first one I see, I guess on the right.
Okay, on the right. Yeah, 'cause there's one to the right, one to the left, and then there's one kind of like far back into the left. The one to the right, you walk up towards it. There's a smaller type speeder bike out front. And then like some shoes and like carpentry that's laid down for the sand. It's got like a little flap over the front of the door that's currently like hitched.
I'm gonna point at the 3 light blue tents. It's one of these 3 as the group that I was talking to.
He'll head into the first one, the closest one.
You just walk right in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
You just, yeah. So actually, you just walk in and you like unhitch the door and like throw the door aside and you walk straight into the tent. And you walk into Aloxodon, laying on his back, butt ass fucking naked, just like sleeping, spread eagle, staring right at you. And as you walk in, he stares up. Hey, what are you doing?
I need some information.
Well, okay.
Do you, does your group employ scouts of any type, or do you know of any group that does employ scouts in this area?
He like pulls the blanket up over his man parts and like tucks on the other side. Scouts.
If your group has any forerunners that usually check the area before you travel through it.
Yeah, once or twice.
I'd like to speak to them if possible.
The scout?
Yes.
Okay. He's in the red tent.
Thank you. And he'll get up and head out.
Okay, he just is like all confused, laying there naked. Nova, as you like kind of walk by the flap of the tent. He just splayed out, just holding.
I'm gonna grin and wave at him and walk past.
And I'll head to the red tent that he directed me to.
Okay. You just walk right in again. Just so you know, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night.
No, seeing how he was, I'll do the common courtesy, whatever it is around here, to announce your entry.
You just kind of stand out and you just hit the front of the tent, basically, and it makes enough of a noise.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm seeking some information. Can I come in?
1 second. Hear like some rustling noises, and a giant. No, I'm just kidding. Rustling noises, and then a small person peeps up through the flap and sticks their head out, and you see a slender elven build, but very kind of like toned and muscular, like built for what you can see is like long distance running. And he comes out and he's wearing kind of like a long sleeve pajamas, like silky looking comfortable ones, and stands up. Can I help you?
You're one of the scouts for the one of the Caravaneer groups here, correct?
Well, just generally for the area. I get paid quite a bit of money to do a little, Rico out.
How much ground do you cover within the wastelands?
I go wherever I'm needed. I've done pretty much the whole thing. I know the good places and the bad places.
Is he kneeling down, peeking out of the tent?
No, he's standing up now. He
Okay.
kind of came out and then stood up.
I'm just curious.
I need to know if you've come into contact or have gathered any information about the movements of the local Knoll warbands.
Well, which ones, I guess?
Any of them.
Hmm.
Although I guess the Black Blades would be a priority.
Well, the Black Blades, the last I saw, were... I believe it said somewhere around the Green Oasis. That was the last time we saw them, just north of Voyaris. They were kind of moving camp, I believe. I don't know if they were leaving or just arriving.
Could you gather what direction they were headed in next?
No. They were at the Oasis, and they were either unpacking or packing. Couldn't quite tell. We quickly zipped by. They, didn't really want us close. Haha.
Of course. What about the Desert Corsairs?
We didn't really see them at all. But last I had been told, they were somewhere south of the Axthorn runes.
Sort of look of relief washes over his face, and he says, good. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Not a problem. What about the burn blade? The really wild ones? They were somewhere around, north of Zaire?
Refresh my memory. Where is that in relation to us right now?
Pretty much Zaire's that that like town city right in the middle of the sand wastelands, basically.
Okay.
And so just northish, somewhere around there.
In what direction were they headed in?
They were heading to the east.
Good. Good. Well, I think that's everything that I needed to know.
Okay. Well, it was really nice to meet you, and next time come when it's not Bedtime. Haha.
I'll do my best. Thank you.
You're welcome. That was weird. Axel or the guy? Okay. Ah. Good night. Weirdos. Yes. Good night.
Should be. We shouldn't encounter any trouble along the path that we're going. They should be. Yes. To pretty much every edge of it.
I need to look at the map because I can't remember.
Yeah. Bell and Outpost is right on the edge. Bell and Outpost has had null tax before. Out of the 3 of them, the Burnblade are like they do it the most often. They actually pretty much raid anything. They're so Axel is kind of different when it comes to gnolls. Usually gnolls are way more savage. The Burnblades are kind of like that. They're very just like they're almost like crazy, I guess you could say. Take it too far.
So, even if they were up this way, as long as we head straight north, we shouldn't have any trouble, just in case his information isn't accurate.
For the most part. It will take us some time to get to the swamp, and anything can happen during that time.
I guess we're better off leaving sooner rather than later. Then, do you want to leave first thing in the morning?
I think that would be best, but I'm not going to argue with everyone about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I really, really wanted to go surfing on the sand. But I understand if we can't wait around to do that.
Yeah, I know, but traveling with 5 people takes a lot longer than traveling with 2. And I'm not playing chaperone just to watch these 3 sink into the first puddle of quicksand that we see. Especially Kibbles. It would probably swallow him up within 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, good point. Well, at least we have stuff ready for when we come back down this way, so that we can.
That's right.
Alright, we'll leave first thing in the morning then. Don't worry. I'll tell them that we have to go, so you don't have to argue with them.
Sounds good.
And I'll kind of pull them back towards... Granted, we're walking that way anyway, so I guess I don't need to, but back towards the... Comfies and things? Can't remember the name of the store. Comfies and things.
Oh,
The place where everything is.
yeah. Whoops.
And then when we get back, it probably wouldn't have been super long. Is everybody still at the table?
Me and KB.
Yeah.
I don't know. KB, are you
So
still here?
then the man says, "If that's a bear, then where's my mother?"
What the fuck? Oh man,
Classic, a true
you got
classic.
lots of stories, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna waltz up to the table and
Like
sit
a storyteller.
right next to Patience and kind of lean in. So as I was saying, why are you so edgy?
What? This again? I mean, you fucking left in the middle of that conversation. We're already on different shit.
No, there was important things we had to do. So I'm coming. I know I put a pin in the conversation, and now I'm unpinning it, so to speak.
What do I do that's edgy though?
I don't know. Everything you say is pointed. Like, grumbly and gruff and grr.
Okay, I mean, that's just me though.
But you're not like that with Sophia.
Well, I mean, we came up together. You know what I mean? Like, we was on we was on the streets.
So, is it just a tough exterior you're putting up against everybody?
I mean,
That
I
isn't?
do. I mean, I have a tough exterior. I don't know what you mean.
I'm gonna poke Patience in the arm. I don't know. Kind of soft.
What?
I mean, you kind of feel kind of soft. You don't feel tough.
You should tell that to the guys who felt the four fists of fury. Ah. She kind of does like a little like tiger claw.
Nah. I don't mean like you can be tough. Everybody can be tough. But you don't have to be tough all the time. Especially with your friends, right? Right? I mean, we're friends, aren't we?
Yeah. Guess we are. We buy each other drinks and go everywhere together, and like that sounds like friends to me.
I don't know, Patience. I've saved your butt a couple times. It's more than just buying you drinks and going places.
Oh, you don't have to say it out loud. I mean, that's like unspoken, you know. That's like this. That's the unwritten. Yeah, whatever, you know. Like as you save me, I save you sometimes, and
I mean, I remember the one time we had to pull KB out of candy canes. He would have drowned it in candy canes if we weren't all together. Right, KB?
yeah, that was pretty weird.
I did not love that. Yes.
Yeah. So we're all friends. Got each other's backs.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
kind of tell she's more saying it like as reassurance. Like kind of clarifying over and over again just to get reassured. Kind of like we're friends, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're good. Well, I'm gonna go to bed because we gotta leave for Molten Hammer in the morning.
You mean Kaylor?
Kaylor. Kaylor. Damn. Yeah, we're going to Kaylor in the morning.
It's okay. You've had a lot to drink. It's understandable you'd slip up
We'll
and
make
say
sure
the wrong
tomorrow
place.
you know that we're going the right way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You'll be good in the morning.
Well, I remember where we're going, but the question is, do you remember where we're going?
Of course, I remember where we're going. We're going to Omira.
No, we're going to. I don't know.
To bed.
We'll figure it out in the morning.
Sounds like a morning problem.
Well, this was a good talk. I'm glad that we reached an understanding in where we all stand.
Yeah.
And everything is crystal clear now. And I'm gonna lean over and give Patience a big hug.
So kind of like pat you on the back awkwardly.
That's what I would expect. And then I'm gonna get up and walk over to KB and I'm gonna hug his head.
Yeah. That seems normal to me. That doesn't seem weird.
There's nothing off about any of this.
Well, the weird part is KB is still tall enough, so when you hug his head, you're just in the titties, KB. Like, in the titties. Like, it's full fold on both sides, and you're just like, yeah, okay.
Nice.
That's regular for when he gets hugged by a regular normal height person. Yeah.
No.
Oh my god. And then I'm gonna pat both of them on the head. Sleep well.
Good night, Irene.
Good night. Ready, Axel?
Yeah.
I'm gonna link my arm with his again and walk to the room.
Man, I think I might pass out too.
Time to turn in.
Yep. Do you have a room?
I don't know.
Shit.
Oh shit, I don't remember. Cause I think I bought KB a room last time. I don't remember if I did this time.
You didn't.
Oh, okay.
Let me see the. Hey, do you think Sophia's okay? We don't need to watch her, right?
No. I think she probably wouldn't like that.
Okay.
So
Then I'll go. I'll get a room. You go ahead.
yeah, we're used to rooming together, but three's kind of a crowd.
Yeah, I want her to feel normal, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, you're not a bad roommate or nothing. Just yeah. Well, hey, like, we'll make sure that you get a room, and then I'll go upstairs.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't wait for me.
Okay. I'll go upstairs.
Okay.
See you in the morning.
When Patience is gone, I'm gonna see if I can just sleep on a bench in the bar, which I think is in some ways a preference for KB as opposed to getting a room.
Okay.
He likes his bar benches. He likes his dirt patches.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a couple like the bar is also like kind of the waiting room for like getting a hotel room too. So like
Yep.
there's like a couple of those like really weird and awkward chairs off to the side. And you kind of find one that like fits you and you kind of like, you know, shimmy and get the head tilt and you get yourself situated in the seat and just kind of fade out as the alcohol takes you. And the other ones are going to the rooms.
Yeah.
Um,
Sophia is still awake, I'm guessing.
Sophia would be in bed, but not
Oh, okay.
necessarily sleeping.
Are there 2 beds in this room?
there is.
Okay.
Each one of you guys' rooms did have 2.
Yeah. Just passing out as soon as I walk in the door.
So immediately as you walk
Yeah, I
through the
probably
door,
would too.
Just
Okay.
Faceplant.
flop.
just straight into the beds, faces into the pillow. Each one of you guys almost immediately begins to pass out. Axel, are you staying up for a little bit, or are you gonna just right away?
No, I'll go to bed shortly after Nova.
So Nova crawls in. You don't even like. You just like you do one of those like face belly flops right into the bed, and kind of like kick your shoes off from behind you, and then just pass out immediately face first into the pillow. Patience, you do like that 15-year-old 90s, you know, just got home from school bed flops where you're like, and like throw yourself into the bed, kick the shoes off, and immediately go like full
What
spread
shoes?
eagle. Or, yeah, sorry, yeah, you don't wear shoes. Um, you flop back onto the bed and you kick your leg over the other side, like spread eagle style, and just full send it on the opposite side, all across the bed, sprawled out. Axel, as you crawl into yours and spread out, these are beds made for normal people. So you scrunch onto the bed, and as you do, Nova, if you wouldn't have been so incredibly drunk, you hear the bed, and you can just hear like this creaking as Axel spreads out and gets comfortable.
Not built for Knowles. He needs a doggy bed in the corner.
Shut the fuck up, I'll kill you.
As the sleep takes you and the night fades away.
1v1 me on Rust, bro.
As you fade into sleep, the dreams take you, and so do the nightmares. As Axel,
Oh
being
boy.
this close to home and being this close to where you came from kind of seems to trigger some pushed away memories, flashbacks, war, battle, your weapon, your shield, your armor that was made just for you. The amount of blood, sweat, training that went on during this period of time. Flash of a bigger battle. And a gnoll about twice your size. But you're quicker. Flashes, memories. Next, you're laying on your back. You're rolling. Strike. Hit to the back. Standing up. Flash again. Lunge. As you lunge, the blade gets knocked from your hand and you're kicked, almost Spartan style, across the sand. Slash. up the front of your chest, laughing. Kicked into the sand to die. You flash to again, and you're sitting up looking at your clan. All their heads down. Flash again. You're alone walking through the sands. Flash. Seeing a bright colored blue girl standing in the alley with two guys holding her up against the wall. Hands to the throat, holding her in the air. She's kicking. Flash. Blood all over the front of you. Holding both of them by their lower jaws, just squeezing. Eyes bulging out of their heads. Everything goes black. Two vibrant red eyes stare directly at you, and you hear.
You're cutting out.
Damn it. Probably doesn't like when I do the voices.
You'll just have to say it, and we'll remember. We'll picture it.
Hunger. War. Death. Consume. And even in your dream, you feel this just, your body almost itch, like it yearns for combat. You're hungry. That's where we're gonna end our night.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you if he was moving around, making his bed all squeaky.
It's moving around a lot.
And that's what I was gonna wonder if I noticed.
So, but
We can pick it up next time.
we'll see you in hopefully just 1 week. 2 weeks.
Yes, because we're not
Alright.
here next week.
Yes.
Alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Howdy-ho. Thanks for hanging out. We won't be here next week on Wednesday, but we should be back the following week. Everybody be safe, be kind, have a great 4th of July weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Later.